It was a normal Tuesday evening at the university hostel. Students were returning from lectures, laughing in corridors, sharing food, and complaining about assignments. Nothing felt unusual except for one room, room 17. The door had been closed all day. No music, no footsteps. No one had seen its occupant since the previous night. Her name was Grace Wanjiku, a second-year student, quiet, private, the kind of person people described as always alone but never noticed for the wrong reasons. That night, her friends assumed she was sleeping early. They didn't think much of it until the next morning, when Grace didn't show up for class. At first, no one worried. Students miss lectures all the time, but by midday, something felt wrong. Her phone was off, her door remained locked from the inside, and her roommate insisted she had not returned after dinner. By evening, concern turned into panic. The hostel warden was called. Security arrived, and then the door to room 17 was forced open. Inside, everything looked normal, too normal. The bed was neatly made, her books were arranged on the table, her shoes were by the door, but Grace was gone. No signs of struggle, no broken window, no missing belongings, just silence. Police were called immediately. An investigation began. At first, authorities suspected she may have left voluntarily, but her ID, phone, and money were all still in the room. She had not taken anything. Even more disturbing, her diary was open on the desk. The last page had a single line written in shaky handwriting. If anything happens to me, check the boy in room 21. Detectives shifted focus. Room 21 belonged to a male student named Daniel. He was questioned the same day. Calm, polite, cooperative. He said he had not seen Grace in days. There was no evidence linking him to anything suspicious, no CCTV footage, no witnesses, no forced entry. The case began to stall, then came the break. A cleaner at the hostel came forward. She reported something strange. On the night Grace disappeared, she had seen Daniel near room 17, but not alone. She claimed there was someone else with him, a second person the school records did not list, someone who never officially lived in the hostel. Detectives reviewed footage again. This time they zoomed in, and what they saw changed everything. At 10:42 p.m., Grace was seen entering her room. At 11:15 p.m., Daniel passed the corridor, but at 11:37 p.m., a third shadow appeared. It moved without clear direction, almost as if it was standing slightly out of frame. And then it stopped in front of room 17. After that moment, the camera flickered for exactly 4 seconds. When the footage returned, room 17's door was open, and Grace was no longer seen entering or leaving. No one could explain it. The investigation intensified, but no body was ever found, no evidence was recovered, and no one was ever charged. Weeks later, students began reporting strange things: footsteps outside room 17 at night, a soft knocking from inside the empty room, and sometimes a light turning on at exactly 2:17 a.m. The hostel administration eventually sealed the room, declared it unused, but students refused to go near it. Even now, years later, new students are told one rule: never stay in room 17, because Grace Wanjiku was never officially declared dead, but she was never seen again either, and according to the story whispered in corridors, room 17 is still occupied, just not by the living. If you loved this story, subscribe to Motion Tells Cinemas for more.